Hey my friends, I'm Dr. Titus Chiu and welcome to another episode of BrainSAVE TV. In this video, you'll learn the top 5 things I did to heal my brain from concussion. Over 20 years ago, I was in a terrible car accident that nearly took my life. Although I survived, I ended up with chronic pain and suffered from a concussion. And no matter what I tried within conventional medicine, it just didn't cut it. I wasn't finding answers, so I decided to go outside the box. I went back to school. I got a postdoc in clinical neurology, a master's in nutrition. I studied chiropractic, acupuncture, anything I could get my hands on to figure out the secrets to healing my brain. And I'm so glad that I did, because many of the things that I learned along the way, I experimented on my own self. And in doing so, I was able to heal my brain and reclaim my life. So some of the darkest moments in my life turned out to be a blessing in disguise. And I was able to share that information with countless patients and private clients over the years and help guide them through their concussion recovery as well. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things that I did to heal my brain from concussion. Number 1, I changed my diet. One of the most common reasons and triggers for brain symptoms after concussion I discovered was sensitivities to different foods that I was eating every single day. One of the biggest offenders for me and triggers was gluten. So by cutting out gluten, as well as other different foods that I identified through testing, I was able to turn my health around. The first thing I did to heal from my concussion was change my diet. The second thing I did was I took supplements. Supplements are a fantastic way of giving your brain the high doses of nutrients it needs to heal itself and rebuild those connections that become damaged after a concussion. And so through the use of supplements, very specific supplements that I had identified through personalized testing, I was able to heal my brain and accelerate the recovery from my concussion. So the second thing I did was take supplements. The third thing I did to heal from my concussion was train my brain through specific exercises designed to heal the different areas of my nervous system that had become injured in that concussion. I was able to trigger neuroplasticity and reconnect those areas that were injured, as well as the areas that the communication had gone south. Why was that important? Because after a concussion, as I mentioned in a previous video, your neural networks can become out of balance, and that's one of the major root causes for brain health challenges. There was an area of my nervous system called the vestibular system that had become injured in the concussion. I ended up experiencing symptoms like vertigo, as well as headaches and eye strain. So by doing specific brain training exercises, I was able to rewire those areas of my vestibular system, and I haven't experienced vertigo ever since. So the third thing I did to heal from my concussion was train my brain. The fourth thing I did to heal from my concussion was to manage my stress. If your brain is stressed, or you're stressed, or you're just running around every single day and you don't have any time for yourself, and you're just focused on either your health or your work or your family or your friends, then your brain just won't have the energy it needs to heal. That could be one of the major obstacles to healing your concussion. The fourth thing that I did to heal from my concussion was to manage my stress. And finally, the fifth thing I did to heal from my concussion was to shift my mindset. How many of you out there who've had a concussion have been struggling for months, if not years, and you're feeling discouraged? You know, that's totally normal. It's part of a process of not healing and struggling with symptoms. I totally get that. I went through it myself. But what I discovered was, through that discouragement, the negative parts of my thinking really got the best of me and sabotaged my most valiant efforts at healing. And so one of the most important things that I did to heal from my concussion was to shift my mindset and gain control regain control rather of my mind and my thoughts and stop those negative self-sabotaging thoughts that were really major obstacle to my healing. And so that was the fifth thing I did to heal from my concussion, was to shift my mindset. So there you go, the top 5 things I did to heal my brain. Number 1, I changed my diet. Number 2, I took supplements. Number 3, I trained my brain. Number 4, I managed my stress. And finally, number 5, I shifted my mindset. I know, that was a lot. I did a lot. And it took me months and years of building in these wellness routines and rituals into my life and finding the right ones and tweaking it to see which ones worked for me and my brain. But the great news is I've been there, I've done it, I've done the trial and error, and so I can now share with you, and I've shared with thousands of my patients and private clients, the shortcuts as well as the secrets to healing the brain. And the great news is, along the way, when you install these new rituals, you'll begin to experience quick wins, and you'll begin to experience improvements in your symptoms. As long as you identify the root cause for your symptoms and you personalize the right rituals and wellness practices that are right for you and your brain. To help get you started, I put together a quick start guide to supplements for concussion. It's the top 5 supplements for concussion that I took to help heal my brain, as well as the ones that I've seen work across the board for the thousands, countless patients and clients that I work with over the years to help them heal theirs. So be sure to download that handout and that quick start guide to supplements for concussion and get started on your journey to recovery. And don't forget to click on the button below, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I'm constantly uploading new information and revealing new secrets to brain healing and neuroplasticity. In my next video, I'll be revealing to you the #1 brain test you need that your doctor doesn't know about. So be sure to click and subscribe below so you'll be alerted to my new videos. And don't forget to download the top 5 supplements for concussion quick start guide. My name is Dr. Titus Chiu. It has been a pleasure. Thanks so much for watching. This has been another episode of BrainSAVE TV. Bye for now.